Hello, HeroClix Land. Welcome back to Talking Clicks, where we celebrate the heroes of HeroClix. I'm your host, Westpool. With me, as always, is Scott, who is missing the link. Hello, missing link.
I'm not missing. I know where I'm at. Good evening.
We have a very special guest tonight. I am super excited about this guest. I've been trying to get him on the show since episode 1. Very happy to be here. Scott, who's our special guest this evening?
Tonight we have Brad Broyles. And the only reason I haven't asked Brad is because you tell me I get way too many Texas guys on the show. I would have asked Brad months ago.
Yeah, if Scott would have asked me, I would have said right. I would have said yes the first time. I can't see any other Scott.
So you're just here for Scott, not me. Okay, I see how it is.
I looked at you while I talked to Scott. You're a lot prettier than Scott.
Thank you.
Some would beg to differ. I have way better hair. Way better hair.
Not better here than me.
It's not as good as yours, but
Yeah, it's not a fair competition.
no. It's a friendly game, right?
Well, Brad, thank you for being here tonight. It's a pleasure to have you. I do have a question for you that you may not want to answer, but I believe you are a superhero because Brad Broyles sounds suspiciously like a Stan Lee character name, like Peter Parker. That's same letter in first and last name. Are you a superhero, sir?
Quite the opposite. I am not even an anti-hero. I'm just Brad.
Well, you're a hero to me, sir.
A lot of people do consider me a hero, but my strong sense of humility and shame help prevent me from seeing that. But I do appreciate everybody else's kind words.
So, Wes, did you know that when it snows, my eyes become larger? No, not the song Seal sings. Did you know that Brad has a HeroClix figurine?
Yeah, I feel like I knew that. Did you win Worlds or something?
No,
You won an auction.
not an auction. I got second place in the first online HeroClix for Huntington's, where I played against the guy that did win, who developed the Spirit of the Game token. It was the first online tournament and really the only online tournament done by HeroClix for Huntington's, where the first player got to choose between the bystander or a
Switch clicks.
switch clicks minifigure. And he chose to design the bystander, and I got the switch clicks sculpt by default in second place.
So, my question is, which character do you put that switch clicks on just to promote Brad and his cats?
I have put on multiple figures. I've broken off Chases. I've broken off Kong. I did Hawkeye. And
I love it. I love it.
yeah, I'm told it's legal. They told me I could put on any figure. Whenever I go to events, I try to. My niece usually has it. I give it to her to have on display. And when I go to events, I take it and break off whatever figure I'm playing and put it on there.
Make sure you send me a picture of it so I can put it up on the screen.
Oh yeah, sure. Next time I go to her house, I'll go get it. I probably have a picture somewhere on one of my profiles. Yeah, it's me wearing a beanie with my old team on a hoodie, bending down to pet a cat. I was told I could design anything I want, as long as there was no copyright or trademark infringement. So I told them I just want to look like me. So design me after a fat Spider-Man or Druid from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with a little belly. That's what I want my body to look like. I don't need to look like a superhero. And it was down to 3 different choices. It was the cat. The second one was going to be me on a toilet reading the PAC. because those are two things I do a lot: is read the rule book or pet cats if I can. But you can think a lot of my friends were saying that would be awful and I would regret it, which I knew I wouldn't, but I
No, either one was great. I mean, I like the figure that you have. I'm jealous.
yeah, I love it. I played 19 rounds of HeroClix in 24 hours
Wow.
to win that figure. I went to Oklahoma for some rock regional on Saturday. Drove up there 4 hours, played 9 rounds, drove back 4 hours, slept for an hour and a half, and then played 10 rounds of HeroClix Online, uh, all the way up to like 2 a.m.
So is there only one sculpt in existence, or did they give you more than one?
Originally, yes. Originally, since I guess I was the first one, I guess there was no protocol, but they gave me the figure, and I gave it to my local shop to put on display. I thought he would appreciate it and people would appreciate it to be able to see it all the time. But unfortunately, I was already emotionally prepared, but when I gave it to him and he went to go put it on display, he dropped it and it just shattered. Oh, yeah, I laughed. I was trying not to laugh, but he was devastated. He was mortified. He was disgusted. He felt ashamed and gave me like $500 worth of HeroClix. And I messaged WizKids later that day. I was like, hey, my sculpt broke. I get the PDF or the file, whatever, to make some more. So I had the file, and I'm told that I can print as many as I want. And I haven't been told that I couldn't, but I can give it out. The only contingency would be that whoever I give it to, they can't make a profit off of it. I feel like someone would get in trouble because it's trademarked by WizKids. So where I give it to, they just can't. They have to give it away, where they can't make
So you're
money
saying
off
that
of it.
WizKids owns you now?
Yeah, they own my likeness and my name.
His likeness, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that is awesome, sir.
And so far as I know, I'm the only person that's also won a minifigure by playing for it. Everybody else is done by auction or by fellowship.
That is awesome.
That is awesome, and I'm still jealous. The year that Howard won the auction, I was going heavy on that one, and then I'm like, wait a minute, his wife just passed away. He's probably going to have a figure made of his wife, so I backed away on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people realized what Howard was going for on that one. Caleb, he really wanted to try to go after it. It seems like everybody has a good reason. Most everybody has a good reason to go after it. Caleb Reddick, he won my online world championship. And WizKids refused to acknowledge the tournament. And Caleb is a world champion. He played against a lot of the best players around the world in a tournament of like 40 plus players. It wasn't a lot of players, but it was against all the competitive players that you see in top 32. Dan Powell, Isaac, Josafa, if you name them, they were there in the tournament. And Caleb beat all of them, and WizKids won't give him a designer feature. So he's trying to run an auction to be able to design his own sculpt. But it's hard to do that when people are dropping $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000.
Yes. All right, so I want to bring you back on track a little bit. What do you do for a living outside of HeroClix?
Right now, I'm actually between jobs. I got fired a few weeks ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I am sorry, and I'm also not sorry. It was I was a dispatcher. I dispatched plumbers around the DFW Metroplex.
Yeah, you used to post pictures in one of the chat groups I'm in about you having hero clicks on your desk and people asking questions about them.
Yeah, I never actually got to talk to most of the plumbers. I worked on the weekends, and most of the time the guys don't come into the shop on the weekends. So Monday through Friday, they just saw an empty cubicle full of HeroClix, of a lot of characters they recognized. I had Street Fighter, I had Galactus. I would rotate them out with the Avengers, with Thundercats. Just keep making it interesting and see if anybody's paying attention. And yeah, a lot of the guys would finally catch me on a lucky day where they made it a point to stop by and say hi.
What the hell is that? That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I know this guy, or I haven't thought about this character since I was a kid, or is this a game? It was always fun to talk about. I really liked the job, but the boss was she was tough to work for. I don't have a good respect for authority just because they're the boss. I usually can't help myself but to call out people on their bullshit.
Yeah.
I try to keep my mouth shut with the HeroClix groups lately, these last couple of years, because I'm just too tired now to really fight for more than a couple of days.
I feel like that happens when you get older. You have a little bit less emotional give a fuck and a little less leash to hold your tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's because it doesn't matter. We're just here to have some games. Yeah, it would be cool if everybody could just be cool and let everybody be. But some people just feel some kind of way about wanting to make people feel bad or wanting to make them do something they don't want to do, or cheat themselves or cheat their friends or other players out of a good experience. They just can't help themselves. And it's tough to keep your mouth shut, and it's tough to keep going after it when people just keep doing it.
I get that.
Yep. Scott and I were talking a little bit before you got on about a little bit what you're talking about, and it's hard when you don't know the full story, but it's also when it's something that happens from the same person multiple times to overlook it. So it's
if we want we could be vague about it, or we can say names if you guys are okay with saying names.
Look, I'm cool with saying names. We've said it before on the show. I think it was 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
2 or 3 episodes ago.
About Howard and HeroClix for Huntington.
Yep.
You guys talked about Jalen and Aaron and Anthony.
It all got brought up. I believe Antonio Clark was there, and he gave us a rundown of what happened, and he was also mentioning the Circle Jerks podcast and how they got into it with details.
I finally finished the episode. It took me about 2 weeks. It takes me a while to finish anything. 5 minutes to listen to a podcast, and I change it to music, or listen to a book, or just it takes me a while to finish stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised to hear a lot of the details about what happened at that event. The Circle Jerks, I think Joe P did a a fair representation, running down Howard's history of
Questionable,
shenanigans.
questionable scenarios that
Uh,
he's been in.
yeah, and it's it's just really amazing how a lot of players don't know and how a lot of players do know, and it makes sense for the players I don't know and how he's gotten away with all of it. Just a lot of short attention spans. We're all just getting old and too tired to fight about it. Uh, I don't dislike Howard. I think he's a. I'm able to compartmentalize people's actions. I don't think Howard's an evil person. I just know some people think Howard is like one of the worst people in the world, and they just want to bash him, and just. Uh, and I think that's too much energy for someone that doesn't deserve it. Uh, Not to say that Howard doesn't deserve some of the thoughts and words that people give him, but I also think in the sense that he doesn't deserve it because it's not worth their time. There's other things people could be doing with their time, more productive than just talking shit about somebody every single day when they aren't doing anything with those words. They're not taking any actions.
No, I can get on board with that, but it's also don't forget. Gotta keep it in the mindset that this has happened with this person. So don't
Yeah.
forget.
If somebody steps on my foot once, I can forgive them. But if they do it more than once, I'm going to start being a little more careful wearing shoes around them.
Yeah,
Come on, phone.
uh, I uh, I did hear clicks for Huntington the online BRs the next 2 years after that, and I
Look,
gave Howard a chance
I
to
want to
work with him.
say, I want to stop you for a moment.
Sure.
Thank you for doing those BRs online. I was not able to go to many H for H's now. I think I went to Rocktober the last year that he had Rocktober or whatever it was. So
Wow.
thank you, Brad, for putting those online events on. It gave me a sense of being included in the H for H event, and I was sad whenever they stopped doing it online. And it was like, hey, I want to get on at 10 o'clock. Okay, we got you, boo. Come on. You got 4 people? Let's go. It was awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. The first year I did it, I was also unemployed at the time, but I was going through severe depression. So I didn't have a lot of money, but I had a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I felt like that was a way I could donate for a good cause, just being available 24/7 for the entire weekend so people could play games.
And you were available 24/7. Because I was part of that event too. And man, you, I don't know if there's a minute you weren't online. Like you were just there
Yeah.
if anybody needed you.
I slept in my chair with the volume on max when nobody was there. So when somebody would pop in, boom, I would wake up and I would talk to them for as long as they were available to see if anybody else will pop up. And for that entire weekend, I would say that uh, there was games going on almost the entire time. Not just for the American people, but there were people from Australia, people from the UK,
Philippines.
and the Philippines. That there was no way they could play at 2 p.m. Central. They would have had to sacrifice their sleep from their family or their friends or for work. And that's one of the reasons why I was also so passionate about HeroClix Online was it allowed people to come together anywhere around the world that wanted to play HeroClix. All it took was some patience and some grace, and anybody could play. Uh,
I want to backtrack for a second here. Um, we use the phrase "heroes of HeroClix" on the show a lot. Every player is a hero of HeroClix. You, sir, are one of my personal heroes of HeroClix because you and Wes Summers are two of the main people that have kept me going in HeroClix. I started right before the pandemic hit, and so I had very little in person experience. I discovered the broadcast, and you taught me uh, Roll 20. You taught me a lot of the rules of HeroClix and the meta play and how things worked. And you were so patient with me because I'm computer illiterate. I'm not technically savvy, and learning
not computer literate.
Roll 20 is not easy.
No, it's not. I, I swear I'm probably on the same level as you, uh, but I was focused and dedicated. I saw the potential that Roll20 had, and I knew how difficult it was, and I knew that most players did not or would not have the patience to learn that format. So I spent hundreds of hours. That's not an understatement. As a literal, I can go on Roll20 and count how many hours. I believe it's in the thousands, but not all of those are active actual hours. But I know I spent hundreds of hours teaching people how to play HeroClix and teach people how to use Roll20 because during that time, people were so desperate to take their mind off of anything but HeroClix. Uh, uh, I needed it too. It wasn't all. Um, it was pretty much just selfish reasons because I needed it. I wanted to be there because life sucked. I figured it had to suck for other people, so it got me out of my head and into the game and into the community.
So was that the beginning of the broadcast, or was broadcast already going before the pandemic?
It was going
It was
before the
actually
pandemic.
about 6 years, 5 years before the pandemic.
Wow.
It started as a joke when I would stream games at my local store. Someone made a comment of my broadcast and said, "Hey, you should call it the broadcast." I'm like, "That's pretty good. Call it the broadcast." uh, and I tried doing something, but podcasting's hard. It's a passion. You have to. You can't do it for views. You can't do it for swag. You can't do it for uh, status. If you pretty much anything related to this game that is not the actual game itself, it has to be a passion. You guys doing this podcast, you can only do it for yourself because you're really not going to get much else out of it. Most people try to do in the podcast thing, they try doing the tournament circuit, or they try to do anything to elevate the game. It's not easy. It's not. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to be consistent. It's not easy to do that long term. Everybody burns out, and I think that's okay. I think it's okay to take breaks, but most people don't come back after they take a break. So, how many episodes have you done, Wes? Like 50, 60?
This is 102 with me.
102 with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did
He
a
had
handful
like
before that.
he had the dark ages before me.
It's not easy. A lot of people think
It's not. And it's been weird because we haven't recorded in almost 2 weeks. I believe it's 2 weeks, Wes, since our last show. And I feel like, man, it's been so long. Like, where has the time gone? I have so much free time instead of recording twice a week or whatever it is.
June is a very, very busy month for me. I I told
Hey,
Scott going
I'm
into, I was like, man, we're gonna have to cut down to maybe once a week because I do not have the time.
and then you decided to have tornadoes last week.
Yeah. So
And
Uh,
look,
yeah,
I'm out on the road and I still call in.
yeah.
yeah. I'm in my car right now. I just got out of my weekly Hero Clicks game. Sorry for coming out too late, but thank you for uh, toughing it out and having a chat with me.
No
So the
problem.
broadcast started before the pandemic, and then COVID hit, and you ran how many Rock Cups online?
Cash Bash tournaments. Well, I tried to do it twice a week, and that didn't work. But consistently, uh, uh, I did it on the back half of 2020. I was I have depression. I got major clinical depression. So the last 15, 20 years, I go through spells where I just isolate and withdraw. Uh, with HeroClix, I also go through periods where I don't enjoy the game. I don't like where the meta is at. I don't like some of the mechanics that were going on at the time. Colossal retaliation, ID cards, resources,
Oh, we can
and
keep going. Equipment, one shots, primes. I
Tarot
mean,
cards.
yeah, sideline active. But I enlisted all 2019, and I would say the first half of 2020, and I actively avoided trying to participate in anything here at Clicks. But I love the game, and I love the community, and I saw the potential for online play and how fun and interesting yeah, the people in it helped me get back into it. And yeah, I'd say from early or mid 2020 to let's see, I think I finally stopped in February of 2023. But in 2022, it was really, really dropping off. 2021, I would say I did 40 tournaments, if not closer to 50, because I did the weekly stuff and then we tried to do a quarterly tournament with a bigger prize out every 3 months, every 4 months if possible. So I'd say I probably did about 100 tournaments overall online, not including the Hero Quiz Rochester BRs.
so those were usually done on a Friday night, and Friday
Yeah,
night is the worst night for me to try and play HeroClix.
yeah. There was never a good time for everybody to participate. Uh, it was either Wednesday nights or Thursday nights or Fridays or Saturdays, and uh, the job I had at the time, Fridays was the best time for me to do it.
But hey, you were consistent and you made it work. So kudos and thank you very much for that.
Yeah, I'm sure as Wes knows, running a tournament, uh, you it takes a lot of time, but it also takes a lot of your own personal money to make it happen. I people did the math on my tournaments and saw that not all the money went to the pricing. Part of it was for the judge, which most of the time was me. And it was maybe $15 to $30 per match, but honestly, I lost more money every week because I also did free buy-ins for players that were new or hadn't won a game yet, or for the bigger tournaments, I would either break even or give away my personal HeroQuix collection, or I would go out and buy bricks and con exclusives to help bolster the pricing, to help make it feel worth it. I probably lost thousands of dollars trying to.
Then you're paying for shipping on top of all that too.
Yeah, including shipping. Yeah, thousands of dollars including that shipping and packaging. Uh, you know, but I would still do it if the crowd was there. But post pandemic, people just couldn't make the time.
I would blame Roll20 for their dice.
Yeah, for some people that just flat out didn't enjoy the experience. They didn't like the dice. They didn't like the clicking. They missed the tactile experience.
I'm always gonna go for on the table versus playing online.
And HeroClix Online was never supposed to be a replacement. It was always, in my eyes, a supplement.
Yes.
It was a way to practice. Literally just, for me, I'm a visual person. Before we did actual tournaments, we already knew about Roll20 in 2018, 17, 19. We would just horribly use stock images and stretched out uneven maps and just have it
or
on
a
the
video
board.
call.
Yeah, just to be able to see it. I had to be able to see it, and I had to be able to move it to see what the thing is, because I can't do that in my head. But once you start doing 5 chess moves of what you would have done and what you would do right here, but then you go back 5 steps and then do it again, and then you switch the side of the map and then try to do it again, but what they had set up over here or over there. No, it's just I lose track of it. So it's a great tool to just be able to look at a map and set up your team and set up the opponent's team. Just most players, if you can know how your team is set up on each 4 sides, as soon as you sit down, you save yourself 3 to 5 minutes of the stress of how their team works, how your team works. As long as you know how your team works on how to each side of your map.
Scott actually wants them to make a Roll20 map in real life, where there's no artwork; it's just the terrain and levels.
I would love to have just Roll20 maps to play on for new players per se. I mean, I do love the artwork and the textures of the maps, but I feel like for new players, those maps that we use for Roll20, the HC maps or whatever they are, those maps would be great for new people.
They don't need all the extra art as long as they understand the mechanics of the terrain. And then also the cost to get into it is free with Roll20.
Yes.
There's no investment other than your time. That's what was so great about it. Being able to get those chases, try them out, and see if it was your play style. That Vampire Wolverine. I chased after that guy for like a month. Finally got it, and I don't like playing with it. And if I had done my due diligence with practicing on Roll20, which I actually haven't touched my laptop on Roll20 since I shut the whole thing down back in 2023. Was it 2024? I just got so burnt out at the end. I can't do it anymore. But if I have the patience to actually do it, which you should be able to just go on there and see if you like playing with Vampire Wolverine before you spend $150.
I love it.
I've beaten it twice, Wes. I don't know why you love this thing.
He's just so much fun. And I'm just a bad player. That's the only problem. So it's not the figure; it's the pilot. But so Brad, it's not overstating to say that you probably spent more time on Roll20 than almost any other human being in the world. And so I want a definitive answer from you. Is the dice fair?
Yes, it is. They have a whole system explaining the dice where they do true random, and true random sucks. It's kind of suck. It doesn't feel
Like
fair to roll 12 ones or
I
12,
told you,
12
Wes.
seconds.
I told you it works in their system. It works. It just doesn't feel right for one player. It's like, man, they always come out on this one guy's roll.
Yeah, if you can go to their website and you can look at their algorithm and you can look at the dice roll where they keep track of every single dice roll for the whole website for hundreds of thousands of games and millions of players and dice rolls. And it is an even 50-50 on consistency. The percentages all match up, and uh, it sounds awesome, but when you roll back to back to back to back to back to back snake eyes, or your opponent rolls 6 super senses and shape changes, and
All right, folks. So you heard it from the man himself that the roll 20 dice is fair. It just feels bad.
It feels bad. Yes.
So,
right.
how'd you get started? How long you been playing? Oh, go ahead, Scott. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask him if he's on a HeroClix team. Like I always associate you with the Clicksmen. I don't know if you're an official member.
I was, but I had a falling out. So I quit the team. Still friends with everybody, but I had a conversation where we came to terms, and I realized it was better for me to leave the team and just be independent. So that way, everything I do, say, or do is a representative of the team as a whole versus whatever stupid words or actions happen with me.
Yep. So, how'd you get started in HeroClix? What's your origin story?
I started back at the ass end of 2012, back in November, December. I played Magic with a friend of mine for about a year at a local Denny's, and a new shop opened up about a mile away. And my friends didn't play Magic anymore. They fell in love with HeroClix. And I thought it was stupid. I thought it was weak sauce. I thought it was weird how these grown men can go play with these plastic toys instead of these pieces of cardboard.
It's like playing with dolls.
Yeah.
Who plays with dolls? Baseball cards are better.
Exactly. It's like, play a man's game. Play Pokemon if you want. But after a few months, I just missed playing with my friends. The vehicle of my interest does not matter as long as I get to play with my friends. So if HeroClix were to die tomorrow, it would suck, but as long as I have some place to go with my friends, whether it's Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Morgana, One Piece, Warhammer,
Tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks, yeah, Munchkins, competitive Munchkins. But I got into it with the Amazing Spider-Man set. I loved Spider-Man, so it was an easy transition. It was literally the day of Sunday that they played. I grabbed 2 boosters of Amazing Spider-Man, and I played Dracula and Blade for just under 300 points. Lost all 3 games, but I had fun. I was able to pick up the game, and I got hooked. And then got into competitive a couple of years later when I found out about the whole wide world of HeroClix and the bigger tournaments.
Awesome.
Well, welcome. You're never getting out of here.
Yeah. Well, that's how true. I've quit the game like 5 times.
Yeah, you're never leaving though.
I take breaks. That's what I tell people that said that they're quitting HeroClix or that they're retiring from HeroClix. try to point out that it's okay to say that you want to quit, and it's okay to come back after you said that you quit. The game is still going to be here. We're still going to be here. It's okay to take a break. Don't feel committed to stay retired or to not allow yourself to come back. There's a lot of good people to play with. It's still a fun game. Even during the periods where I did quit the game, I would always try to show up for sealed if possible. I would show up for a seal tournament, open my boosters, and at the end of the tournament, I would sell the HeroClix and then just walk away again for 3 or 4 months.
So, you said you have ADHD. How does somebody with ADHD sit down for a long game like HeroClix or Magic?
You have to love it, right?
Yes.
And if you don't love it, don't play it. Even if you don't have ADHD, for the players that feel like they've spent thousands of dollars or hundreds of hours, just take a break. You love this game for a reason. If you don't love it, leave it and come back later. I love the puzzle. I love the team building. I don't get to play competitive as much as I used to, especially if they're more online. But I love the game. I love playing the best game I can, even if it is to my detriment. I like helping my opponent make the best moves possible. I like reminding them about their mistakes, their leaderships, their triggers. Try to point out that maybe they shouldn't attack this guy because of XYZ, or maybe they should just wait because I'll come to you, or maybe you should just come to me because I'm not coming to you. I would like to have the best possible game every game. And if I'm not having fun, I'll probably forfeit. I've done that multiple times where.
You're the one that told me to never forfeit, to always play it through because there's always points to be had.
Yes. If you have a chance of making making actions that matter, you can actually deal damage, or you can prevent them from getting points. In a tournament, that matters. You don't have to actually go fight them, even if you can't do no damage. You can just run away for the rest of the round, so that way they don't get those points. They're not going to like that, and it might throw them off and give you a chance to do something. But if you can do something that matters in the game, don't quit. Especially with the rules now, with that if you forfeit, you don't score anything. I don't like that rule, but I understand the purpose of the rule. But don't quit if you can actually do damage. It might not be ideal damage. You might only do chip damage, or you might take mystics, or you'll never catch them. Sometimes you just do it out of spite, right? You're like, you know what? I know I'm not going to score anything, but I'm going to make you sit those 50 minutes with me, so maybe you'll be tired.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah,
I mean, I may have one damage and you have invincible, but I'm going to be like, nope, you got to come get me.
Yeah, because you might get tired and you might lose the next round, and I don't have to play you in the top cut.
Absolutely.
There's layers to the game where you probably won't beat this opponent, but you don't have to.
The next field guy can beat them. The field beats them.
Yeah. Don't let them get points. But also, if you're not having fun, like it's not fun to you, and go forfeit. I enjoy everything I just said a moment ago. I enjoy making the opponent work for it. I enjoy trying to make the best of a situation. But if the if the other guy has bad sportsmanship, or he makes me feel like I'm a piece of shit because I built a well well thought out team, or he can't do anything to me, if he makes me feel bad for it, uh, depending on the pricing, or depending on the person or the mood I'm in, I'll force it. I've done it dozens of times, where uh, someone made a offhand comment about me being a cheater because I make the rules up how it works for me. And I said, okay, well, you don't have to worry about it. You can just I forfeit. If you think that this is a game that's not going to be fair to you, then you don't need to play. And uh, it's not fun for me if it's not fun for you. Period. Uh, and yeah, so yeah, that's how I play the game. I always try to have fun in every game. It may not be fun every time, and you may not enjoy it yourself, but win or lose, I try to take something away from every game. Whether the, someone learned something new, or I learned something new, or just whatever I can suck dry from a game, take on for the next one or for my experience. That's why I play.
So I've been to events where, in the heat of the moment, I'm pretty bitter and mad at myself and grumpy. But then after the emotions settle a little bit, I look back and go, I still had fun. I just was mad at myself at that moment. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just need to kind of cool off a little bit when your emotions are high.
All right, Brad.
Yep.
One man army, a technical build. What do you like to build?
It depends on how much time I have, and if I didn't make any time or thought, I'll play one man army. I was a Unimind player back in the day, where I played temples with him. I like playing Calm and not Phoenix Force Thor. But for the most part, I like technical builds. I like expanding the limitations of figures and what they can do, even if it's not optimal, and even if it doesn't win you the game. I I want to see how far I can take it, and I like making tools that have no apparent use, no apparent function, uh, because maybe it'll be useful one day. I uh, built a stupid 600 point team or 400 point Silver Age team that would never win a game, but it was an Obama's Day team.
No, but they're so fun. They're
They're
so
fun.
fun.
But it wasn't even a true Obama's Day team. It was just being able to do the Green Lantern mystery card where you remove an action token. And I made like Misty Knight and Jessica Jones and some Obama's Day guys. I think you had to play like 8 of them or 6 of them to be able to remove a token to get a clue token. And then you just spam it however many times to get to get to solve the case on turn
I'm
one.
seeing it. I see it. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, it's not a good team, but the idea is there. Okay, now that I know how far I could do to do it on turn one, what can I do to scale it back to make it playable, to make it good? Because while a 400 point Obama State detective team is not good, and probably not actually fun to play, it's a fun thinking project to see how far you can go and then to actually make it work in a competitive environment. I'm a firm believer that you can play whatever you want. You don't have to play the $2,000 team, but you do have to practice. You do have to know how those other teams work so you can actually beat them. And it's not going to be easy. Honestly, you shouldn't be able to beat all those teams. Mathematically, you just need to be able to beat 60% of the field and then hope. And the ones that you can't beat, you don't play them in top cut. That is the best that you can hope for in those teams that are not optimal. At one national player magic, you don't have to beat the best deck. You just have to be able to beat half the field, preferably 55 to 60% of the time, and then hope you don't get those matchups in top cut.
So I haven't had the pleasure of playing against you in person, but Scott has. Who
Yeah.
won the game?
I don't remember. It's been years since I actually played. I think the last time I went up there and played, I had a Green Lantern, Captain America, some dude from Orville team. I was running like a defensive shell. And I think you beat me that game.
I think I have beaten you the last couple of times. Scott builds those kinds of teams where he has the idea and it works great on paper, or he has an idea that, well, there's something there, but it's tough to beat $2,000 teams with.
Like I went to Worlds, I took an Exodus team because I knew that everybody was going to have Sky Tyrant, everybody was going to have Sakaar and Iron Man. I'm like, I can kill a Sakaar and Iron Man in one hit, but Sky Tyrant is just going to eat my lunch. I played 5 games at Worlds. I played 5 different Sakaar and Iron Man. I killed 5 different Sakaar and Iron Man in one shot, but I lost 5 games.
Yeah, that stupid Sky Tyrant, still great to this day.
Yes, he is.
I love that Sackman. It's one of my favorite figures of all time.
So, you obviously play online a lot. You got second place at the Rock Tournament to get your figure made. What other big events have you conquered?
0. I actually never won a big tournament.
Really?
Yeah. I've got second place, I think, 8 or 10 times, somewhere around there. But I never actually won. Never won anything.
So he's been the bridesmaid.
Yeah. In fact, one of the group chats, that was a nickname I gave myself, Bradesmaid.
Well, you gotta come to Red Wine Clicks in November and win that tournament.
Yeah, if I can afford it. There's a lot of good players up there, and it seems like a really good time, a good environment. I would love to get up there and try it out.
So you just before we got on the show, you just left your local venue. You want to shout out your local?
Sci-Fi Factory in Lake Worth. That's over by Fort Worth in Texas. We play on Wednesdays, and we have a release next Wednesday. And we're under new management. So the owner and the manager are very excited to see what the HeroClix community is all about. And it's a really nice breath of fresh air.
Cool.
Nice.
What you got, Scott?
My question sheet's on my phone, so I don't have it in front of me because I'm on my phone because I'm traveling today. My 950-mile road trip.
So, Brad, you said you are a huge Spider-Man fan. Who is your Spider-Man?
Ben Riley. The Scarlet Spider.
So what you're saying is Nicolas Cage is your Spider-Man?
Not Spider-Man Noir. Specifically the blue hoodie Scarlet Spider.
Okay. The Texas Scarlet Spider.
What's that?
He was a Texas-based superhero for a while.
He was?
Yes, Scarlet Spider went I want to say this latest run, or maybe the run before that. He was in Texas.
I knew Miles Morales was. He was like in Austin or Houston or something, right?
As far as I know, it was Scarlet Spider. But it's been years since I've seen that, since I did a follow-up on it.
Yeah, it's... I thought he just looks the coolest, honestly. Uh, I love hoodies. I love beanies. The cut off sleeves. I just thought it looks really cool, and it was willing to shoot some people sometimes. Uh, I think Ben Riley is a more interesting character than Peter Parker.
Yes.
Have
Thank you.
Have you
Thank you.
seen the Spider Noir on whatever channel it's
Uh,
on?
Amazon, not yet. I think I'm gonna finally get around to it tomorrow.
It's
My sister
actually
wants to
really
watch it.
good, man. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I'm two
I,
episodes in, and I'm watching it in color. It has the options of watching it in black and white,
yeah.
like noir. So, maybe worth a rewatch in black and white. I don't know yet.
Uh, yeah, if I enjoy it, I'll watch it in both. I like watching stuff in black and white. I like watching subs and dubs. If it's good in every medium. I just have a strong aversion to Nicolas Cage. I like Nicolas Cage.
I told you, Wes. I told you, what Nicolas Cage is
He's one
not
of
a
those you
good
either hate him or
actor.
you love him. It's no room in between.
Like he had The Rock and The National Treasures. Everything else Nicolas Cage has done
Con
is trash.
Air.
No,
No,
that was
I
trash.
love Raising Arizona. I love Face Off. I love the Rock. I like Nicolas Cage, but he's a lot. So I have to warm up to the idea, and then I can do it. But if I'm not in the mood for Nicolas Cage, I just can't do it. One of
All
my
right.
favorite movies
Do you think
is
that Ghost Rider
The
would have
Weapon.
done better if they had recast Nicolas Cage?
What's that?
Do you think the Ghost Rider movies would have done better if they had recast the lead?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think he played the part like Nicolas Cage would play the part, but um, Thomas Jane, I think would have made a good Ghost Rider. He played the Punisher in the
Yep.
first one. Uh, I think Chris Evans. I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Uh,
Well, that'd be cool.
but the thing is, I think he played it correctly uh, because it's a comic book. It made it into a movie, and it's Ghost Rider, and so the whole campiness it was appropriate. And I don't really see that those other actors being able to do it. People weren't ready for Nicolas Cage. I don't think they ever really are. I think Spider-Man Noir is a great role for him to do because they already know it's a ridiculous character. And thankfully, their first introduction was him as a side character. I think if they had done Spider-Man Noir first before the Spider-Verse, it would have bombed.
Yeah.
People got to fall in love with him in those movies and are willing to give him a chance. Uh, a lot of people think that they want those comic book movies that are all the costumes and the silliness, but a lot of people were not ready for Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider.
So, what is the Brad Broyles music genre? What do you like to listen to?
Indie rock. I grew up on country, 80s, 90s country, and discovered uh, alternative rock in the early 2000s. In fact, before 2001, I thought rock music was next to satanic.
It
I
was the
just thought it
devil's
was,
tongue. It was the
yeah,
devil's tongue.
but that was just loud and obnoxious, and nobody really enjoyed it. They just thought it looked cool. Uh, but I fell in love with a Texas band, the Toadies. And I realized that there was much more than just loud music, that there's a lot of depth and a lot of different subgenres. Um, uh, and it opened up my world. And I still love country music, but now it's kind of a amalgamation of indie rock. My latest favorite band is the White Buffalo. Probably haven't heard of it, um, but I also love First Aid Kit. Uh, and who else? Might have heard of who are those brothers? Uh, something brothers. The Abbott, the Abbott brothers.
Okay.
They're probably the most famous. Yeah. Uh, and the Decemberists. But yeah, I like a lot of different music. I'm half deaf, so it just has to sound good. It doesn't matter what genre it is. If it sounds good, I listen to it. I like pop music. I like heavy metal. I like classical. I like rap and hip hop. Uh, I like some Christian rock. I like ICP. Uh, if it sounds good, uh, not all of it sounds good. Not all Insane Clown Posse sounds good to me. I just know like one or two songs, like Post Malone. I like Post Malone, but I don't really like his rapping. I just like his singing songs.
Yep.
But my go-to is just indie rock.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to pause for 1 second to announce the Red Right and Click sweepstakes. We're giving away 2 pairs of Gen Con tickets. That is, 2 winners will win 2 tickets to Gen Con. Just go to redwhiteandclicks.org. You just get 1 entry for free. If you spend any money on our site, you get an extra entry for every $10 you spend. For the Origins tickets I gave away, I actually had to give them away a couple times because every time that somebody won, they had already bought tickets. But everybody that won had bought product from my site. Every one of them had spent money and got an extra entries. Did that factor into their winning? I don't know, but I
Hey,
would
Wes,
say having more names in the drawing probably helps.
what's the site? You haven't tagged the site.
Yeah, I did. Redwhiteandclicks.org.
Okay, making sure you say it
Yeah.
like 4 times.
www.redwhiteandclicks.org. On the site, we have some really cool merch, t-shirts, and the maps that are designed by Jay Patel specifically for Red, White, and Clicks. They are not currently legal for tournament play, but they are awesome, fun maps to have, and they are unique to Red, White, and Clicks. So,
Look, if your local store lets you play them, I know the Spider-Man set and the Venom set are still modern legal. That indoor RWC map is crazy good for the wall crawler trait. I'm sure it would
Uh,
work for the Batman, the grapple trait as well.
yeah, your local shop. I mean, as long as it's not Major Black's Bunker, a
It's
local shop and a local weekly game should be okay to play. I know our shop will be okay with it.
and Gen Con is one of the biggest gaming tournaments of the year. The ticket itself, 1 ticket is valued at $164. You're getting 2 of them just for putting your name in the drawing. So check it out, redwineclicks.org. 1 free entry. For every $10 you spend, you get another entry. That is my shameless plug for today. So, Brad, you have been in the game for a long time. Anybody who's played Roll20 knows the name Brad Broyles. You've probably helped them learn how to play Roll20. People just, they feel like they know you. You're just one of those names, one of those people that people just feel like they know. But I don't think they really do. They don't really know what makes Brad Broyles click. So the scientists at Talking Clicks Laboratories formulated the perfectly ergonomically designed Clicks questionnaire to dive past your defenses and reveal yourself to the entire Clicks community. Are you brave enough to answer these questions, sir?
oh,
I'm not brave enough, but I am dumb enough.
okay. Well, I want to put one caveat on this. This will be the last questionnaire before the next quarter, so you'll have the final say on these answers.
Okay.
All right. Let's get it started. All right. So, what is a compliment, Brad, that you have remembered for years later?
The one that probably means a lot to me, uh, which but I don't feel like I'm worthy of it, but I still appreciate it. Um, a friend of mine, he said that I saved his life with thanks to HeroClix Online. That he was in a really dark space, and I provided him a place to escape and enjoy my company and the game. And I was flabbergasted when he told me. And you really don't know what's going on with someone. So,
That's true. All right,
yeah.
I
Scott, you're
need
going
you
to
to
ask about the end
choose.
times.
Yes, choose your end times apocalypse: zombies, robots, aliens, heat death of the universe, the moon crashing into the planet. What you got? What's your end times?
I kind of like like what I really expect or what would be cool.
I mean, whichever. I'm into zombie books right now, so I'm going to say zombies because I mean that's what I'm reading.
Um, I like the Judge Dredd universe, where it's a hellscape outside of the city, and it's all closed off, and inside of it is a sci-fi post-apocalyptic hellscape inside the city as well. I like the whole judge, jury, executioner aspect of it. I like seeing the struggles of the people trying to get by. That would be that's a storyline I usually like to read.
All right, I'm
All
very
right.
curious about this next one because you are from Texas, and the only people that have gotten this question wrong are from Texas.
No, they've gotten it right in Texas.
But I have a lot of respect for you, Brad. So I'm hoping that you are smarter than the average Texan. All right, so you have a piece of bread, toast. You put bread or butter on it. And you go to eat it. Are you eating it with the butter side up, facing up, or are you flipping it over and eating the butter side down?
Butter side down.
Only in
Yes,
Texas.
because we do it right.
What is it about Texas?
We like
Uh,
flavor.
yeah, if I'm gonna eat some grease, I want to taste it.
Exactly. Thank you, Brad. Thank you for the final say on that. All right,
Everybody
I
else
need
is
you to
like,
name
how is that even a question?
because it's
Like
the real answer.
so,
All right,
you like tasting dry bread?
You bite down and it doesn't fall off the bread when you flip it over.
it doesn't
Uh,
fall off the bread when you eat it that way. Are you
uh,
just drenching
yep,
it in gravy?
so I think that's your mistake. You gotta let the butter melt, absorb into it. Yeah, if you slap the butter on there and flip it over, it'll fall over in your lap. But you
Spread it in, let it melt,
I'm pretty sure
whatever.
once you
gotta let
bite
it
down,
melt.
it's all mixed in together anyway. So,
All right,
Yeah, but
Brad.
not the first initial taste.
all right, Scott, ask your favorite question.
I need you to name one celebrity that you have had in your spank bank.
Uh, in my spank bank.
I'm just gonna say Wes
Uh,
and I were talking about Alyssa Milano earlier today. So yes.
uh, I am very secure in my heterosexuality, uh, but I also recognize sexuality is on a spectrum. But if you guys ever watched So You Think You Can Dance, there's this
Yes.
Russian, there's this Russian uh, ballroom dancer named Pasha. He,
I remember her.
him,
Him.
Pasha.
Okay. Okay,
Uh,
yes.
Pasha, he has an incredible ass, and he seems very strong and confident and capable. I would feel safe in his hands to do whatever he wanted, and know that I would not regret the next day.
All right. I feel like I know how you're going to probably answer this, but uh, if you were going to be on a superhero story, would you rather be the sidekick in a great story or the main hero of a mediocre story?
Uh, Probably sidekicks. Yeah. I don't mind not being the main character as long as it's for a good cause.
All right. I need you to defend one bad movie. This is a
What
hard
bad?
question because if you think the movie is good and you're defending it, then it's not bad for
But
you.
you know what the general public thinks of certain movies, so.
Oh yeah, I love a lot of bad movies. I know they're bad. I know they're not good. I know they have an IMDb score of 2 or
Okay.
less.
Okay. I want to toss one out to you to defend the new Toxic Avenger with Peter Dinklage.
I didn't like it. I don't think it was good.
Okay.
I tried. I got about 30 minutes into it, but I just couldn't do it. And I love Peter Dinklage. I love the cast. I watched the first Toxic Avenger. I also thought that was bad, but I was okay with it existing. The new one, I guess maybe I just need to watch the whole thing through. But
It's not any better. It's rough all the way through.
So
uh,
what's your choice of bad movie?
it's funny that you mentioned Alyssa Milano. She is one of my favorite bad movies of all time. And we both are old enough where you probably actually saw it in theaters. But it's Double Dragon.
Yes,
Uh,
Yes.
she
Yes.
uh,
was in that.
with Bobo, and Alyssa Milano. And it had T1000 as the shadow boss guy.
Man, that has been a
And
minute. Wow.
she was in my first Pink Pink. Uh, there's a scene where they are breaking into the compound and they open up a sewer grate, and then she goes in first, crawling in her Daisy Dukes. And that's probably helped awakened uh, my puberty, uh, or even before my puberty, I should say. And then the two brothers fought over each other, trying to be the next guy in. But I love Double Dragon. It's so
I'm gonna have to
not
go watch
good.
that again. It's been a long time.
It's not good. It's uh, but on a more epic movie, people will say it's trash, and people actually probably a lot of people did watch it because of the cast. Battlefield Earth.
It's not bad.
Uh,
I mean, it's kind of campy, but it's not bad.
yeah, it got trashed. People thought it was stupid. It looked campy. It was too long. It was ridiculous. It didn't make sense. There's too many storylines, and
It would have been way better as a TV series, for sure, for sure.
well, yeah, with the clothes that they wore and the filmography, the cinematography, it felt like a made-for-TV movie.
Yes.
But I loved it. I thought it did something interesting that people are afraid to take chances on. And I thought the acting was good. It had Forrest Whitaker. It had
John
what's his name?
Travolta.
John Travolta. Uh, uh, I
Those were the
forget
main
who
two I
else was in
remember
it.
was Forrest Whitaker and John Travolta.
Yeah, they played really interesting bad guys, really incompetent bad guys. Uh, yeah, I loved it, and I don't particularly like bad movies, um, but I just enjoyed it. So I get people like bad movies like that Tommy Wiseau, The Room. It's bad, and I don't enjoy the irony of how bad it is. Uh, I get it. I do think it's some funny parts, but I can't do a full session of The Room with Tommy Wiseau.
All right.
No, they're making they've made a reenactment of the movie with Bob Odenkirk. They shot out the whole film in one day with Bob Odenkirk as Tommy Wiseau's character in a very serious, very well-crafted reproduction of the movie. Right now, it's being released in small theaters, but right now, Tommy Wiseau is having a legal battle with him, Bob Odenkirk, the producers for that movie to not be released.
Wow. So in the entirety of the Brad Broyles HeroClix career, what individual has taught you the most about HeroClix?
Who taught me the most about HeroClix? That's an interesting question. Who taught me the most?
Yourself.
I mean, yeah, with Roll20, I could get behind Brad Broyles, teaching Brad Broyles the most.
Honestly, it's hard to pick one person because I take a little bit from everybody. I think everybody has input to take away. Even people that I might dislike or have a distaste for, I think they have insight or input in the game. Uh, I uh, that's a tough one.
I mean, we could always pass.
So,
If I have to pick someone that is always great about coming up with interesting ideas and going over them, helping expand on it, is Dustin Cedars. He always manages to somehow surprise me every year.
I swear he makes treasures out of trash sometimes.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Frustrating to see him come up with an idea that I didn't, because I'm always exploring so much shenanigans. You know, almost none of them are good, and yet somehow he always seems to strike gold with his shenanigans.
Yes. All right. My next question is: would you rather sneeze glitter or cough confetti?
Probably the snooze glitter. No, confetti. Confetti. You can't get a letter out of anything, but you can get rid of confetti.
yeah, glitter's forever.
All right, sir. Do you read your text before you send them? Do you proofread it?
Oh yeah, I do. I try to proofread. I try to fix my autocorrects, and I'll go back and edit if I catch a mistake.
I've been doing a lot of editing. I feel like I don't proofread enough, and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. No, wait a minute, I'm missing a letter.
What
Right.
I love is
What
when
is-
my wife is like furiously texting and she's like, and I just get puck, duck, motherfucker, just over and over again. It's autocorrect and she can't stand.
Well, I have like really big thumbs and really big hands, so I often do a lot of typos, and it's the same spots every time. After all these years, still my thumbs are just too big for my phone, and I got a pretty big phone.
So, what's your least favorite holiday?
My least favorite holiday. Uh, 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 no disrespect, but it's well intentioned. But Veterans Day, uh, I feel a lot of people don't understand the meaning of what it means for Veterans Day. My dad was a veteran. Got a lot of friends that are veterans. Yeah, what uh, people, how they choose to commemorate or celebrate that day, it feels self-serving. Doesn't feel genuine. If it's only done one day out of the year, uh, I think, uh, yeah, it's probably Veterans Day.
Yeah, people often very commonly get Veterans Day and Memorial Day back and forth, and they don't understand there's a difference between
Yeah.
people who are dead and people who are alive.
I was going to say Memorial Day, but I feel like veteran people can conflate the two. I think that's why Veterans Day pisses me off more.
Yeah,
Uh,
I can see it. What is the worst food to eat in your opinion?
the worst food to eat. Um, I'm kind of a picky eater, so it's just a general distaste. But I don't like sweet, uh, sweet food, sweet meat, sweet bread, sweet. I don't like mixing sweet and savory together. So a lot of barbecue has barbecue sauce, and it generally has a sweet flavor.
Yes, no
Uh,
barbecue sauce. That's the way barbecue should be, with no barbecue sauce.
yes, I grew up on my dad's barbecue, and I'll let you guys and anyone else on a secret. Uh, I just tell people I don't like barbecue, but that's not true. I just don't like your barbecue. Uh,
Yes, yes. I mean, barbecue is different. It's unique to the way the person makes it. Their pit has their own seasoning in it. The seasoning they use is different. Everyone's barbecue is different. And
uh, yeah, and the thing is, if you just say that if I tell you I don't like your barbecue, I've learned that people will try to convince you that you just gotta try this, you gotta try this, you gotta try this, you gotta. And so it's just easier to put a blanket statement of I don't like barbecue, so that way I can just shut down the conversation and.
There you go.
all right,
Yeah.
would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
I would rather fight 10 duck-sized horses. Uh, duck have really sharp teeth. If you already have a hard enough time fighting off a duck, there's just no way that you could fight a horse-sized duck with their
It will
they
rip
have
you apart.
talons. They're rapists. So if you go down, it's a double loss.
And they have the curly
Yeah,
wieners.
corkscrew.
Would you rather age physically or mentally?
Physically, I hope I never lose a step mentally.
All right, are you familiar with a haiku?
I sure am. I am. Uh, I love. I am a. I'm a fan of wordplay. That's. I love wordplay. Uh,
Are you trying to
it's.
make a haiku right now?
I am.
It sounds like you're trying to make a haiku right now, because this will be the last time I get to do this. I would challenge you to create a haiku, but Wes has to give us a topic, and we have 2 minutes.
Okay. It's fun. That's the end of the haiku.
Right.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm
want
going
to
to concede
challenge
because I don't want to
Scott?
make a haiku tonight. Congratulations, Brad. You've won the haiku challenge.
Hooray! I do love wordplay, and that's one of the reasons why it's fun to play HeroClix.
Are you a morning or evening shower person?
Morning.
All right. You have successfully completed the Clicks questionnaire. You have uncovered all of the deep, dark secrets of your soul and revealed it to the HeroClix community. Congratulations, sir. Your reward is that
Hooray!
you get to ask us now a question.
Let's see here. I would. What is your ideal room temperature if money was not a cost?
You're stealing my questions to submit for the next questionnaire.
Room
My ideal
temperature.
room temperature will vary depending upon, is it sleepy time or is it wakey time?
Sunday afternoon awake.
Sunday afternoon awake. Inside or outside?
Uh, you have air conditioning outside?
No, I'm just saying if I want to tell you my perfect temperature outside would
Oh,
be like
sorry. Yeah.
60 degrees and sunny.
Inside the house. Yeah.
Inside the house, 72.
Yep. 70 to 72, right in that area. At evening time, I like the colder side of that. And then daytime, around 71, 72. Perfect.
That's about there too. 72, 74.
So I wanted to tap on the worst food to eat question real quick. I am known for, and I'm going to get hate mail for this. So I can send you guys the link to my home address. You guys can send me all your hate mail. But I will vomit with whipped cream. I cannot stomach whipped cream. I don't know the texture or what, but if I feel it in my mouth, I am instantly nauseous.
I have the same thing with cum.
I'm a ranch person. I hate ranch. I hate it. And raw onions. Two of the worst food
Yeah,
ever.
ranch by itself, it's disgusting. I could do it with food, but only certain foods. I'm usually not a sauce guy.
So you don't put onion on your hamburger?
Nope, I will not put onion. Pineapple. Put a ring of
I
pineapple.
used to, but I get heartburn now with onions. So I try to avoid onions, even though I love them, raw or caramelized.
All right, so Scott, I have a question for you now.
Uh-oh.
Because it's really hard to tell in the dark. How old is Brad Broyles?
Brad Broyles is 38 years old.
I am going to say, man, it's so hard to tell in the dark with the beard. Oh, I'm going to say 40.
40? Wow, you both, if this Price is Right, Wes would lose and Scott wins.
Yes, lowest price without going over.
Yeah, 39.
Wow. All right, so Scott's still the oldest person in the room.
Yeah. I'm an old man. What do you want?
All right, Brad, thank you so much for being here tonight, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming on late, keeping Scott up late and making him drive home at midnight.
Be like that, yo. I'm getting home today, tomorrow, whatever it is.
How many miles have you driven today at the end of the day?
When I get done with this trip, I will have driven 954 miles.
You need to go one more mile and just make it even 955.
No, 954. That's going to be where I stop, and then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to pass the out.
Brad, thank you so much for being here. Even though you came at Scott's request, not mine, I am very grateful to have a celebrity like Brad Broyles.
That's the wrong phrase, Wes. You came at Wes's request, not Scott's. He's probably at home coming to Scott's request a lot.
Thank you so much for being here, Brad. I really do. I definitely attribute my staying in HeroClix past COVID because of you, and I'm sure many other players can say the same thing. So thank you for what you did on Roll20 and keeping HeroClix alive during a pandemic. That is no small feat, sir. But I know you didn't do it alone. Do you want to shout out your other people that helped you run Roll 20 with you?
Uh, yeah, there's a lot of people there. What there's a lot. It's a list. For the judges, Anthony Barnstable, PJ, Lucas, uh, Jack Smith, Jay Solomon, David Crichton. Let's see here. Um, it's to Clay Woods for HC units. And shout out to the P&W guys for AC Max and their tokens. Corey was a great artist. He made great tokens. Brian also helped make the maps when Clay hadn't got to him yet. Thanks to the
How much
people
easier did
that
Roll 20 or HC units make Roll 20 for you? How much easier was it after that came about?
it was great. I got to use the map making service. What's that?
I would used to have to go to Brad's Discord page and get the images just to put them into Roll 20. So he had work done, and he had done work, or his team had done work to
Yes,
make it
sir.
so easy. Yeah, and
Uh,
HC units now you just grab the image and slide it over. I don't
It's
have to
so
save it. I don't
yeah.
have to move it. It's like phenomenal.
so
The
awesome.
maps don't do that, but everything else does.
There's a lot of players to also thank. I got to thank you guys for participating. For the other players that made it out on a weekly basis, Joe Gualtieri, Josafa, Alves. Uh, there's just a lot of players that came out on a regular basis, and they it wasn't just me. People had to show up to make it successful too. Um, that was one of the hardest parts, and one of the reasons why it went on for so long is because I did it for them as much as they did it for me.
Well,
Uh,
uh, to say that we appreciate you is an understatement. You are a god among men. And if I ever get to meet you in person, I'm going to have you sign the card of the Hulkbuster armor that you sent me as a prize for one of the tournaments. Uh,
No, no. Next time I see Brad, I expect to have a digital image of the his figure. I can have him sign it.
yes, please
uh,
send that to me.
yeah, I can actually send you guys the file. You or anyone else can have access to the file and print your own figure. And you can print multiples and give it out to your friends. I don't mind if you have 10 time breakers that are 10 Brads. And
Well, thank you so much, Brad. It's been great to talk to you tonight. Do you have any final thoughts for the evening?
thanks for having me. I am proud of you guys for uh, making a space for not just your voice to be heard, but other players in the community that don't just win everything. Um, uh, everybody deserves to be heard, and
That's my phrase that I've been saying for the last quarter. We all just want to be heard sometimes. So listening is one of the kindest things we can do for each other.
yeah, not everyone has a poignant or clever or smart things to say, but they can still have something to say. It doesn't have to be you don't have to be the smartest person in the room to have something to share.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, Scott, you already said yours. Do you have anything else to add to
Yeah.
that?
No, not today. Mine's changing on the next episode,
All
though.
right.
Be on the lookout.
Well, to unfortunately retire my other phrase early, I wanted to reiterate something I said for Father's Day. You don't have to be a parent to be a father figure to somebody, so be a good one. And
Sounds great.
so that's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Make sure you go to www.redwhiteandclicks.org. Get your free entry for 2 tickets to Gen Con. $164 per ticket. That's a hell of a deal. Buy a map, buy a t-shirt while you're there. Get 3 extra names put in. It's a great deal. Go to Gen Con. Even if WizKids won't be there, it's still the gaming event of the year. And it's a fun weekend. So make sure you go to the website and get a chance to go.
How many W's was that?
What's that?
How many W's was that?
Too many. www.redwhiteandclicks.org. .org,
Yes.
not com, org.
O-R-G.
You don't have to actually say the www part.
Yeah, I just like messing with him. He loves it.
Yeah, I know I stuttered there. But thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you out there soon. Even if you do put butter on the wrong side of the toast. I love you both. For our listeners
Majority
out there,
rules.
as always, keep on
Clicksing.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Everybody locked behind their own four walls. Silence hanging heavy down the empty halls. Plastic heroes sleeping in forgotten boxes. World shut down, but you refuse the coffin. Coffee getting colder while the webcams glowed. Running every bracket down those digital roads. 20-minute naps with your headset on. Wake up, judge call, then carry on. Never ask for medals, never ask for fame. You just kept the lights on while the whole world changed. Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear beanies holding up the world when it's coming apart. Keeping every player from fading away. One match, one call, one lonely heart. Not all superheroes wear masks. Some wear hoodies, scarlet spiders standing in the pouring rain. Everybody knows the comic books lie. Heroes look a whole lot more like Brad today. Butter side down on a piece of toast, laughing at the rules like you fit them most. Got a little figure bending down with a grin, stopping just to pet that little cat again. Ben Riley hanging on your bedroom wall, beanie pulled low but you're standing tall. You kept the game alive when the tables disappeared, made us all believe the friends are still here. Fortress gets quiet, mind starts to race. ADHD storms, depression gives chase, but every single morning you stand back up again. That's what heroes do again and again. Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear beanies holding up the world when it's coming apart. Keeping every player from fading away. One match, one call, one lonely heart. Not all superheroes wear masks. Some wear hoodies, scarlet spiders swinging through another day. Maybe you don't feel like you're saving lives, but you saved our game anyway. But you saved our game anyway. You probably don't realize it, but you kept me in this game when the whole world shut down. When every venue went dark, when every tournament disappeared, when we were all wondering if HeroClix would ever feel the same again. you were there. You showed all of us that not even a pandemic could keep this community apart. You gave players around the world a place to laugh, to compete, to forget everything that was happening outside those computer screens. In the darkest days of COVID, you became a beacon of hope for HeroClix players everywhere. So for me, and from a whole lot of people who may never get the chance to tell you, thank you. And don't worry, your little secret about Pasha's buns of steel, safe with me, buddy. Mostly. Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear beanies, they don't ask the world to remember their names. They just keep showing up when nobody else can, carrying everyone without the praise. Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear beanies, some keep thousands of heroes alive. When the whole world stopped, you kept us playing. You were the reason HeroClix survived. So here's to the beanie, here's to the hoodie, here's to the man behind the screen. The quiet heroes, the stubborn heroes, the ones who never stop dreaming.